Week 7 was pretty decent. Colorado coming back late to beat LAFC 3-2. Inter Miami drew with NYCFC at home. What's going on, Miami? And then also Atlanta recorded their second straight home clean sheet, beating Chicago 3-0. But here we are, match day 8 on the books here for this weekend, and we'll just jump right into it. We have Columbus Crew versus DC United. Currently, Columbus are 1 win, 3 draws, and a loss in their last 5 matches. DC United, 1 win, 3 draws, and a loss in their last 5 matches. Columbus did play in the midweek against Tigres for the Champions Cup at home, and they drew 1-1. That might play an effect on this match just because it's a quick turnaround. We've seen that happen with MLS sides, that it does take effect. I don't think it'll take too much effect, but I don't think that they win this match. I think that this match ends in a 1-1 draw there in Columbus. So staying there in Ohio, we have FC Cincinnati versus New York Red Bulls. Currently, FC Cincinnati 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss in their last 5 matches. The Red Bulls 3 wins, a draw, and a loss in their last 5 matches. FC Cincinnati doing okay at home, 1 win and 2 draws, where the Red Bulls are 1 win, 2 draws, and a loss on the road. This match, the probability is a draw, and I actually have to go with that. I think that this match also, like the other match, ends in a 1-1 draw there at TQL Stadium. So that takes us to Inter Miami versus Colorado Rapids. Currently, Miami 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses in their last 5. Colorado 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss in their last 5. Miami, though, are playing on Wednesday night. I am making this video before that match is played, so I don't know how it ends. But that is a very quick turnaround. Not very quick, because it is Wednesday, I guess. But that's a big turnaround. They don't have, it seems like, a lot of depth. They're not looking that great, Miami, right now without Messi. Colorado coming off that big victory against LAFC. The probability is in favor of Miami, but I don't think that happens. I think for the third match in a row, I think this ends in a draw there in Miami, and I think it is also a 1-1 draw. Next up, we have the match that we will be doing on the live stream, and that is El Tráfico, LAFC versus LA Galaxy. Currently, LAFC 1 win, a draw, and 3 losses in their last 5, where LA Galaxy are off to a fantastic start this season with 3 wins and 2 draws in their last 5 matches. Currently, LAFC are 2 wins and a draw at home, where the Galaxy are 2 wins and a draw on the road. This is going to be a fantastic matchup. I can't wait to watch it. With that being said, though, I know that the Galaxy are looking great. LAFC are struggling, but this is El Tráfico. We're going to see some great soccer here, and I think that LAFC win this match, and I have to say that they win 2-1 over the LA Galaxy. Next up, we have the New England Revolution versus Charlotte FC. Currently, the Revs 2 draws and 3 losses in their last 5 matches. Charlotte 1 win, 2 draws, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. New England are struggling terribly right now in any competition that they're doing. Charlotte, they're doing okay for what Charlotte has been doing in recent years. Currently, though, the Revs 1 draw and 2 losses at home. Charlotte 1 draw, 2 losses on the road. With the Revs playing midweek in Champions Cup, I think that Charlotte go on the road here. I think that they go on the road and win this match 1-0 at Gillette Stadium. Now we go to New York City for NYCFC versus Atlanta United. Currently, NYCFC 1 win, a draw, and 3 losses in their last 5 matches. Atlanta 3 wins and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. NYCFC have won one and lost one there at home, where Atlanta United have lost both of their matches on the road, but one was the very first game of the season, and the other was against Toronto during international duty. I don't think that we can look at that for Atlanta. Yes, it does count on their stat sheet. We should have had better backups and all of that. The probability is sitting with NYCFC because of that, but I think that Atlanta go on the road. If Atlanta want to be one of the top teams in the league this year, especially against a weak NYCFC, they have to go on the road here and win this match. And I think that they do that. I think that they go on the road and win 2-1 over NYCFC. And that takes us to Canada. We have Vancouver versus Toronto FC. Currently, Vancouver 3 wins, a draw and a loss in their last 5 matches. Toronto 3 wins and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. Vancouver are 1-1-1 at home. Toronto are 1-1-1 on the road. I'm loving these stats for this week. A lot of very even record for home and away. The probability is in favor of Toronto, but I have to go against that. I think that Vancouver get the job done at home and win this match 2-1 over Toronto FC. Moving on, we have Austin FC versus San Jose Earthquake. Austin currently 1 win, 3 draws, and a loss in their last 5 matches, where the Earthquakes 1 win and 4 losses. Austin are 1 win, 2 draws, and a loss at home, where San Jose have not won a game on the road. Got to stick with that. That doesn't happen here. Earthquakes have some injuries. Austin need to build off of their win against Dallas, and I think they do so. I think that they get the clean sheet here against the Earthquakes and win this match 2-0 at Q2 Stadium. That leads us to Chicago Fire versus Houston Dynamo. Currently, the Fire are 1 win, a draw, and 3 losses in their last 5 matches, where the Dynamo 3 wins, a draw, and a loss in their last 5 matches, currently on a 3-match winning streak. You got to love that. They kind of started off a little sketchy for Houston, but here they're kind of turning around, starting to get on that roll of where I thought that they would be this season, coming off of how good they did last season. Chicago are 1 win and a loss at home, where the Dynamo have won their only road match this season. I think that we all think that the Dynamo, this is going to really go to the Dynamo, but I don't think that happens. I think that they do go on the road here and get a point, but I think that this match ends in a draw and ends in a 2-2 draw there at Soldier Field. Next up, we have Minnesota United versus Real Salt Lake. Currently, Minnesota 3 wins, a draw, and a loss in their last 5. Real Salt Lake 3 wins, a draw, and a loss in their last 5 matches. Minnesota are 1 win and a draw at home, where Real Salt Lake are 1-1-1 on the road. Minnesota are coming off of a kind of a bad loss against Philadelphia, even though Philadelphia are a great side. I think Minnesota are also a good team this year. Real Salt Lake, they're warming up. They're warming up, but I don't think they get the win here in Minnesota. I think Minnesota win this match, and I think that this is going to be closer than what we think. But I think that Minnesota win this match 3-1 over Real Salt Lake. Now that takes us to Nashville versus Philadelphia Union. Currently, Nashville 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses in their last 5. Philadelphia Union 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss in their last 5 matches. Nashville are 1 win and 3 draws at home. Philadelphia are 1 win, 2 draws on the road. Yes, Nashville had a nice goal last week. Adoy had a great goal. Philadelphia looked good against Minnesota. Nashville have to get started with something. Something needs to change. I don't know what it is, but until then, I think that they're going to be mediocre, and I actually think Philadelphia go on the road to Geodis Park and win this match 1-0 over Nashville. So that leads us to St. Louis City versus FC Dallas. Currently, St. Louis 1 win, 3 draws, and a loss in their last 5 matches. FC Dallas 1 win and 4 losses. What's going on there in Dallas? I know that there's a lot of injuries, but man, some of these matches they should have either drawn or won against those teams, in my opinion. St. Louis 1 win and 2 draws at home. Dallas have lost both of the matches on the road. St. Louis, I have picked you 6 times this season already to win, and you've only won one of those matches that I have predicted for you to win. Can you please win this match for me? I think that St. Louis stand up at home against a struggling FC Dallas. I think they even get the clean sheet and win this match 3-0 over Dallas. Moving on, we have Seattle Sounders versus CF Montreal. Seattle are struggling. 2 draws, 3 losses in their last 5. Montreal, 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. Both matches for Seattle at home have ended up in a draw. Montreal are looking good on the road. 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses. I guess not good, but kind of even. I think this is going to be a good game. Seattle is not the Seattle of old, and I think that they need to. I know that they have a couple injuries. They need to do something different. This same attacking and everything that they have is just not working right now. Maybe need to change something up. CF Montreal, I like what they're doing with the new coaches and everything. They have looked pretty good this year. I know that they are on a 2-game losing streak, but I think that ends here. I think they go on the road. They don't win. They get a point against Seattle, and it ends in a 1-1 draw. And I kind of hope that the Montreal goal is Joseph Martinez. For our last match of the weekend, we have Sporting Kansas City versus Portland Timbers, currently sporting 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss in their last 5. The Timbers 1 win, a draw, and 3 losses in their last 5 matches. Sporting Kansas City 1-1-1 at home. Portland 1 win and 2 losses on the road. This one I think is going to be our highest scoring match of the weekend. People might go against that. That's fine. But I think that Sporting Kansas City win this match at home and win 3-2 over Portland Timbers. So please let me know down below what your thoughts are. What are your predictions for match day 8? And we will see you for the live stream on Saturday.